Jimbo, go wake Malcolm up and just hang out.
He gives you the finger and does so.
Fuck off! I'm asleep.
An invisible force begins to jostle you awake from your slumber.
I want to push the invisible force away. What do I have to roll for that?
I guess just a standard D20.
No modifier?
No.
Okay. 11.
You
Okay.
could roll diplomacy to see if it's a succubus.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
It vigorously tries to wake you.
You push in the direction of the jostling and make contact only to open your eyes and see nothing there.
I'm going back to bed. Fuck this shit. Close my eyes. Just.
All right, well, he's still asleep.
It's comfy. 5 more minutes.
All right, I think I'm recording.
Oh no.
We'll find out at the end if it worked or not.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? So what's going on?
So we're all waking up.
Uh-huh.
And should we be like in a hurry? I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a clear way out from the.
There's the I remember the coffin room, and I think I saw a door at the back of that.
No way.
Yeah.
Is there a door? Yeah, there were.
I guess I was a little distracted because the coffins were doing some weird stuff. Like they were openable before, and now they're not. I feel like something's up with them.
Oh. We opened one and it was empty, meaning that crazy bitch we left in the maze was one of them, and the other 3 we're not gonna touch, and we're gonna maybe try to sneak fast if we can and get out. If there's a door in there.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Like,
No.
why wouldn't we check to see what's up with them? They might be treasure or something inside them.
Because I'm pretty sure
Bodies.
they were referred to as the 3 like high something or other.
Like bosses. Like,
I think that Anderson guy told us about it.
yeah, he did.
I don't think. I think he did.
You know, if you guys were actually paying attention, you would have realized it was 4 instead of 3.
Well, right, no, 4, and then 1 we opened, right? And it was empty.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I'm getting up now. Like, that skeleton's voice is so annoying. No offense.
Also, here is the drawing of the sickle being passed with action. Oh no! Wait, I didn't save the profit file. Continue.
So where in the? Okay, I think just regardless of the skeleton, but we should move on.
Morden,
And
did anyone make coffee?
yeah.
Can I roll to figure out exactly how honest the skeleton is being with everything?
Yeah, that would be an insight check.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that. That's 18 plus. That's 22.
He seems genuine.
Seems genuine. Okay.
Are there any bookshelves in here, or the old man's room, or the main room, or anything?
Wait, who's the sickle being passed to? Oh, I didn't know you had a sickle too. I know.
It's a scythe, not a sickle.
Or scythe. I know. Gripso has a sickle.
Oh no, actually, I have a scythe that actually it belongs to our mage. So I need to give it back to.
Yeah, I didn't know the scythe belonged. Okay, just good to know.
Mm.
When did you borrow that? Because I know you borrowed my bow.
At the exact same time I borrowed your bows and I borrowed the sickle because I was pretty I like to be up to
Everyone
path
did
I just
with
saw
the-
here.
Are you still holding onto my bow since I can't use it at the moment?
I am in fact,
Bookshelf?
All right, just making sure.
and it's been repaired by our maids as well.
I know, I remember that. I didn't remember if I got it back yet or not.
So, I mean, we're at the point where we got 3 closed coffins that Bellew doesn't want to touch. And I'm kind of up in the air about whether we should at least, explore the opinion about touching them,
I really don't think we should touch them.
Okay, that's two for don't touching.
You guys should go around touching more.
I've woken up. I think we should not touch it.
I should touch on everything.
I vote no touching.
Mr. Skeleton, did you have a name? What can we refer to you as?
Oh, a name. Oh, Mr. fucking Moneybags over here thinks I have a name.
I thought you were going to say his name is
Mr. fucking Moneybags.
You know what?
Okay.
We're going to give you a name. Your name is now Mr. Skeletal.
You know what? I'm gonna call myself Mr. fucking Moneybags.
All right, that works.
Should we just call like MFB for now?
You can call me
Or
whatever.
MFM?
Mr. Fucking Moneybags.
Are there any bookshelves around here?
Why, probably in the room over there.
I'm gonna go look around and check out some books.
In the room, you see a large bookcase containing many dusty tomes and a few wrapped scrolls.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna just start sorting through that and see what I find.
Oh, Bellew, if you
Okay.
could just use your inner voice, not your outer voice when you read that bullshit.
Yeah, please.
Yep, reading it in my head. I
Yeah.
understand you guys are a little bit, jumpy, a little pushy. Understand, not used to this arcane mysticism.
So, Mr. fucking Moneybags, what's in these 3 other caskets here?
Well, I would wager those are the 3 other ones.
And they are?
Well, what do you mean?
What's their names?
Like their names?
Yeah, their names.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, there's the one you already met. Her name's Belladonna.
Belladonna.
I've always thought that she was kind of a rude slut, but that's just me.
No, that susses out.
So I totally heard about you guys ran in with her earlier.
Oh yeah?
And, I just gotta say, like, from a dungeon minion to, like, an adventurer, it was totally cool of you to, like, totally sneak by her and make her look like an idiot.
Word.
Because I swear to God, she hasn't paid any of us in, like, 300 years, it feels like.
Didn't you
So
just
she
see?
pays you. She's in charge.
Well, she's one of them.
But she controls the payroll.
Well, I mean, I would probably assume that falls into some sort of HR department or, like, accounting.
Are you
Yeah.
willfully employed?
You are definitely an evil empire. I'll give you that.
Are you
Well-
willfully employed?
Define willfully employed, because on the one hand, I really do like being alive, and all, as an animated skeleton. But on the other hand, I in no way signed up for this.
So then, like, why do they?
Sort of like the
pay
army,
you
alright.
forced?
Wait, what?
Why would they pay you if you're forced? You said you haven't been paid in 300 years. Are they paying
Well, I would assume it's just incentive, because, I mean, they reanimated us, but it's not like there's an off switch for that. You can just fucking leave, really.
you? So why haven't you
I
been
just stay
paid?
because of the benefits.
Question. I have a personal question. Has anyone ever played your rib bones like a xylophone?
Yes, me, all the time.
So before you were saying that you did not sign up for this, that you were here because you kind of had to be, that you weren't on those guys' side. Now all
Correct.
of a sudden, sounds like you're staying for the benefits. Sounding like you're picking sides in a way.
I don't think he's picking sides. Like, what sort of job is a skeleton going to get in this economy? I trust him.
I feel like he sounds like a.
If you asking here is, why would I stay here when I don't like it, even if the benefits are good? And I'll tell you why. He points to you with a bony finger. I'll tell you why. No cut to commercial break on this shit. I'll tell you right now.
What's the commercial break?
Shut up.
Okay.
So, the reason is, really, I mean, overall, it's kind of stupid, but us reanimated dead, if we go too far from the people that reanimated us, we kind of just fall apart.
Maybe you guys should start a union.
It all scales with the ability of the necromancer that does it, but really the problem is that while we're bound within a certain radius, we're not bound by, actual will.
Yeah.
So that's why, everyone else is just a dick, but I'll just talk to you guys.
All right. So question.
Okay, you ask your question first, then I got a good one.
All right. So who was it? Belladonna that reanimated you, or somebody else?
Well, I think it was really like a mass grave raising. So I was on the bottom. I didn't really see a lot of. By the time I got to the top and called out, they were pretty much gone.
Good story. So who's in the other caskets?
The other caskets?
The other 3 caskets. Who's in them?
Well, there's the old one.
Uh-huh.
I already told you about him.
Okay.
He's the priest fellow, right?
There's that guy.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the young one.
Young one. Okay. That's 2. There should be one more?
Well, no, there's the young one, the priest, the old one,
and okay.
Belladonna.
Gotcha.
Okay, I can I ask my question?
Yeah.
If you the person that reanimated you, would you die too along with him?
Well, I mean,
it
all has to do with the soul economy being transferred throughout the power during that exchange. Like, if you yourself were to cast your own necrotic spell upon my bones, I would reanimate as myself as my soul is in my bones. But,
Walk over to Bellew. You gotta save the skeleton. He's our friend.
Yeah, can we reconnect his pelvis and cast a sort of spell on him to bring him back?
If I could bring people back to life, I would not be here.
No, not resurrection, you goon. Just simple necrotic magic. Necromancy is a very popular art.
So basically, like, this bro got brought back to life by these fucks in the coffins, and he can't stray too far from them. If you do some sort of certain similar spell to him, maybe if he doesn't stray too far from you,
I see what you mean.
Fall apart.
Also, no, I can't do that.
What if we find you a book that tells you how to?
Please find me that book.
Let's find that book.
I
like the skeleton.
Hey, Malcolm.
No, I did too, but
I like that you're like, yes, find me that book you call from the other room looking through the books.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Malcolm.
Yeah.
So apparently the priest guy that took your arm, he might be in one of these.
My hand.
Yeah, your hand. He might be in one of these coffins.
I know that, but fuck, if he's sleeping in a coffin, he might be a vampire.
Or, maybe not. And either way.
We shouldn't go. Oh, by the way, Mr. Fucking Moneybags. You happen to know? I'm yelling from the other room. Do you happen to know any of your like summoner's master's weaknesses or anything like that? You happen to hear that around like the water cooler?
I mean, there was one time where I heard that the young one got really mad because he was in front of a bunch of skeletons that were reanimated and one zombie, and then he slipped and fell on his bum, and he got really embarrassed and killed them all.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay,
so his pride is pretty high. All right.
Yeah, pride. Thank you for bringing that word. Pride.
So, he fell on a bum?
He fell on his bum.
Oh, so he owns bums?
No, he said he fell on his ass.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I didn't want to curse. It felt inappropriate.
Yeah. You seem like a guy who stays away from curses.
Yes.
So,
My name is Mr. Fucking Moneybags, and I don't like to curse.
You know, he always says fucking because it's his name.
yeah, exactly. It's the rare. So I'd like to check the door on the other side of the caskets and see if it's unlocked.
Yeah. By the way, I would like to walk into this room if I haven't already and check out what everybody's doing.
Yeah, I guess we're all walking into the casket room except for
Do you
Bellion.
say anything when you go in the room?
What's that?
Do you say anything when you go in the room?
I say shh. I say shh.
What's going on, slut?
NM just woke up from a good nap, yo.
This is the best D&D campaign of all time.
I'm a very progressive Viking.
He's a Viking. You know, I don't think he's
I'm
like
a Viking with a Twitter.
he's not a Viking from like the fucking 11th century, whatever. He's the techno Viking. He's got Levi's. He's the techno Viking.
Oh, that is true. He was a shirtless Viking with jeans on. He was the techno Viking.
So he's a Viking from 2004.
Yeah. He's a Viking with a flip phone.
Is this canon now?
I don't know. It's not my character.
I hope this is canon now.
Do I find anything in the bookshop?
Roll an Arcana check.
Yo, let me get my.
Oh my god, so unprepared and unprofessional. Eject this man.
Even I got my dice at this point, Christ.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, he like canoed his way over to it with a boat oar or something.
Yeah,
All right, I got so many dice.
it's kayak paddle, but yeah.
Oh, Arcana. I'm using that. Okay, let's see what I got. 16.
Now roll in nature.
Yeah. Look up what that means. Wisdom. Ooh, 19.
All right. As you rummage through the dusty tomes, flipping over pages and discerning whether or not they're of any importance to you, you find a exotic array of books ranging from the flora and fauna of distant lands, containing animal species and plants even the likes of you've never seen. Books of sciences and alchemies, books of druidic magics, and one black-bound book emblazoned with a single etching of a crude skull.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
Oh, hey, we're live.
I don't know what how weight works in this. I would like to take everything. But I feel like I'll be over encumbered at some.
I would say, in terms of what you're carrying, it's not so much weight as it is actual space.
Yeah, all the books. Okay, I'm gonna definitely take the black book. I'll take the druidic magic book.
Okay.
Running a space array. I guess I'll leave the flora and fauna.
I mean, you could see if anyone will carry them for you.
Hey, will anyone over there carry some books for me?
The Viking looks strong.
Yo, Mike,
Yeah. But yo, I got a lot of shit. Like, you got any like gold you can trade me for it? I'm gonna carry it, but
I'll trade you gold to carry some of my stuff.
Deal, what you got?
So I packed the Druidic Magic book and the Black Book away. How many science and alchemy are there?
A lot. It's
Uh,
like nearly half the book.
Okay, how many of these science and alchemy books can you carry? Yes.
I can carry quite a few. I can carry. I don't know. I can carry 10. Or no, make it 11. I can carry 11.
Okay, how about you carry 11, and I'll give you 15 gold up front, and we'll figure
What do
out
you give me if I can carry 13?
how 17 gold, 18 gold.
Make it 20, and yeah, we're good.
Okay, can you carry that?
I can carry that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Boom, here's some gold, here's some books.
Sweet. I'll take your gold and your books. 20 gold for 13 books. I will carry your books.
So roll a strength check.
Oh, shit. I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. Can I roll a bluff?
Yes.
All right, strength. Here we go. Oh my God! It bounced off my whiskey glass. That's not good. 8 plus 2. I got a 10. They're pretty plain books. They're paperbacks. I mean, come on.
They're paper bags. I'm gonna say you struggle to pick them up, and you do not.
Oof.
Roll again with a -1 modifier.
Roll a 1, -1 to my current modifier, or just -1 total?
-1 total.
Okay. That's a little better. That's a 12.
That's acceptable. I'll say that's acceptable, but you struggle a lot.
That's okay. It builds character.
You better not drop those books, or
No. I'm being totally careful, dude. I got this.
you look like you're sweating a little.
Yeah, I'm sweating, but no pain, no gain.
All right, I like that attitude. Because I write that phrase down in my pain, no gain. Got it.
I'd like to look around the room for anything weird on the walls.
You see several torch sconces, but if you want to roll perception, you might see more.
I'd like to roll perception.
Wait, we're talking about the coffin room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm there too. So, can I also roll perception?
One at a time.
All right, one at a time. I'll wait for him.
That's 17 plus 9 is 28. 28.
Damn. You see one thing that catches your eye out of place from things you had seen previously while looking without really paying attention is a big, well, big seems to almost be a bit of an understatement, but there hangs a large oil painting on the wall.
No.
I would say with a 28, you see the code in the Matrix.
So,
Only if it was a natural 28.
oh, okay.
Okay, true. Yeah.
So tell me more about this painting.
It seems to be a painting with 4 people.
Hmm. Do they look familiar?
One of them does.
I would ask the skeleton. Do the other 3
Well,
look familiar?
I would say to most of you, 2 of them do.
Oh, okay. I say, hey, Bellew, you over there?
I'm in the process of reading the.
All right. Can you
Book.
check this out?
What's up? What's
Check this picture out, man. It's These two right here. This is that lady that I saved from falling that tried to end up killing us, and this is that priest that tried to kill us, right?
There's pictures of these people.
That's
Yeah,
an oil painting.
That is them. We're the other two, though.
The other two people in this picture that we're all looking at.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if someone could describe their appearance to me, I can.
Can would these happen to be any at all like prominent figures in history that I could know about, or no? I know a bit about.
Well,
history.
you could roll for history.
18.
You think about. Okay, I'm gonna say what specifically are you trying to pinpoint? If you recognize them from historical significance, like as a group, or are you trying to look at them individually?
As a group. Yeah.
Well, there do remain legends in these local regions of a very powerful group of heroes that kind of just dropped off the map one day and had rumors circulating of them ever since.
Rumors of I'm sorry, never mind.
Okay. Rumors of people that may have looked like this, or just in general?
They fit the basic visual description of what you've heard.
Yes.
Also, here's a picture of your party member trying to pick up all the points.
Carry those. Yeah, there's actually some like folklore about these guys. They're adventurers. They just
like us.
One day, just like us. I don't know any specifics about them, or.
God damn it.
But oh my god. Okay, hold on a second.
It actually took me a second because first I was thinking like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and I realized they had 5 people in their groups. It took me a while to find a group of 4.
Well, yes, I got a better one for a group of 4.
I'm just picturing Bellu's memory just rolling through all these things that he might have known from history. You know?
Right.
He's like Rolodexing through his mind.
So, there you go. All right. Just a little bit of Queen. So,
Much better.
No idea.
so we got this painting. I'd like to see if the painting's secured to the wall in any way.
Oh, please. We are gonna, as you're moving towards, I'm gonna say, wait, Ripso, I know you love ripping things.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But,
I do love gripping things.
like, you know, I would just read stuff out loud and stuff would happen. It feels like this is like one of those situations where if we keep poking around, we are gonna find something,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna be good.
Oh.
Like these are, like you saw how powerful that woman was. Like if she has companions and they're all kind of as aggressive as she was.
I mean, that's an assumption. I mean, they could be cool dudes, you know.
Could be, but
After they tried to murder us.
right from the one.
At least the woman, and we did try to mug that priest. So I feel
Tried?
Yeah, whatever happened.
we did mug that priest.
Yeah.
Shot his horse. Yes,
We should have killed that priest.
We should've.
And
we should have.
All right, fine. Let me head back to that door in the back of the room and see if it's locked or not.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is in fact locked.
All right. And
I walk over to it, look at it, just knock on it.
I walk over to it, look at it, spit on it, smell it.
Taste it.
what's the door made out of?
It is a solid oaken door.
Oh. Okay. So, guys, we've hit like this same kind of door lock mechanism thing where we have a room with 4, vessels, and we have to get them to a certain weight and unlock it. I'm thinking we should get somebody that's close to that slutty enchantress's weight to lay in her coffin to see if it unlocks it.
Whoa.
Okay, interesting idea.
I think the 15-year-old boy would match your weight.
I also wonder, is the coffin gonna lock if we lie in it? Because it seems like these other ones are locked.
Well, I'm not going to say close it. So you just like sit with your legs dangling out,
Why use it? Like, let's put stuff in it instead. Let's just try normal.
All right.
This is
Let's
only
do
made
the
out of,
not crazy thing first.
hold on a second. This is only made out of wood. We can knock it down.
Well,
It's magic.
I was just told not to beat on things and not to grip things, and now you want to knock a door open? Like,
No. I don't want to knock it open. I want to blast it open.
I start grabbing the flora and fauna books and loading them into the empty coffin.
Okay. You feel a weight begin to shift at the bottom of the coffin,
Cool.
but you don't see any actual difference or change in the room or environment.
I tried the door.
Still locked.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you got that new fancy staff, right?
Oh, I'm not putting my staff in there. That's
No.
crap.
Just hear me out. No, I'm not saying put it in there. I'm saying use that staff with your electrical stuff and just, burn down that door. It's wood.
Yo, electricity against wood doesn't usually end as well as you would think. It usually snaps stuff near it. It starts fires. Like, it's real.
oh, now you care about
Stand
that.
back from it.
Look
We're
at him.
not going to stand right next to it.
Mr. Cautious now.
It's not gonna like blow a hole in it. Like I think.
I know, but it's going to burn it open.
Hey, guys, I got a beautiful idea. Mr. Moneybags, you still there? You awake, man?
What?
Hey, this door over here. How do we open it?
Oh, I've never been through there.
All right.
Money bag? Yeah. Can we grind this guy's skull up, please, so I can just put him in a little bottle and have that for some experiments? I feel like that.
Well, that's pretty fucked up, don't you think?
You're not living. I feel like you're kind of akin to an inanimate object.
Wow, that's really fucked up, dude.
Dude, I know. I've read this shit. I know what your makeup is.
Wait, I don't know if what's his name? I don't know if Varen's gonna be cool with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he might.
He's attached
A
to,
skeleton.
the skeleton's attached to a shield, and
Yeah.
we're not taking off the shield.
Well, I already go through that trouble if it was going to be, if we were just going to steal it from him and just crush it up and be like,
Right. I wouldn't do it without the group's consensus, of course.
yeah, I'm going to
Plus,
say,
we like the skeleton. He's our
Well,
friend.
I think that the consensus is that pretty boy elf over there is kind of an asshole.
I'm
Yeah.
That's my
I'm
consensus.
gonna go up and just take my scythe, I guess. I think that's my only sharp tool, and I'm just gonna carve off some of the bone real quick.
Hey, hold on a second. I try to stop him.
What? I just, I want a little bit for
No. You're gonna hurt him. He's our group's mascot now.
bone
Oh.
meal is a useful component in a lot of spells.
okay,
Well,
Why
one of the
didn't
guys
you
we
use
killed
the
them.
other skeletons that you killed over there?
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, it's more potent if it still has.
No, it's not.
Fine.
No, it's not.
I repeat the process of the thing.
I'd like to put my ears to the other 3 caskets and just listen to see if anything's going on inside of them.
Roll perception.
Perception again. They got 12.
It's not sound you hear, but through putting your ear to a hollowed surface, you are able to hear a dull, like vibration type humming. Very, very low. You couldn't hear it just with the naked ear.
Am I able to perceive this on any surface or just the coffins?
It's coming from the floor, ultimately.
The floor, ultimately. Hey guys, there's a low rumble coming from the floor.
What?
I'm
The floor.
I'm gonna go
The
back
floor
to
beneath our
reading-
feet.
to reading that skull book I have.
Okay.
Getting into that.
There is a few pages that outline the absolute dangers of reading such a book.
What did it say exactly?
Well, mostly that the contents of the book are liable to cause mental damage.
Hey, does anyone want to help me read some of these books?
No thanks.
What's it written in?
What is this written in?
It's written in common.
This is in common. There's a pretty daunting warning page
Uh-huh.
that says it might cause, some, I don't know how much, some brain damage. And I don't know how serious it is. Some people put that in the front of any book just that they want to not be read.
My intelligence is 8. How much gold you got left, mage? And I might help you to read this.
How about this? You go ahead and read it, and if you're able to help me by reading it, I'll give you some
Help
gold,
me how?
or help me learn something useful for my practice of
Oh, God.
the arcane arts, or if it causes you any damage, I'll pay you then as well.
The Forest Moon of Endor.
So tell you what, you pay me half up front, and I'll tell you explicitly what it says. If you're expecting me to interpret what it says, you're on your own, pal. I can read you the words, but I cannot explain them.
I'm worried if that transfer of knowledge will cause me harm. I don't want to read something I can't forget. I feel like that.
Are the caskets on the floor or are they on tables?
They're on stone platforms.
All right. I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Okay. Now, so we put the magazine, Bell, you put the magazines in the casket, and did anything happen, Bellew?
I felt some kind of pressure thingy
Okay.
at work at the bomb, but nothing.
Okay. I'm still thinking that this relates either to the door, or maybe it has something to do with that sound I'm hearing down below.
It could be that we just didn't add enough weight. Like, I feel like there's a good amount there.
All right.
but
What if I just
again.
sit in there with my legs dangling out? Do you want to watch that happen?
Yeah, let's try. I mean, the worst case scenario to that is pretty bad, to be honest. Like, what if it just snaps shut and chops off your legs? But
You're
I feel
right.
like that's
You're-
unlikely.
Yeah, because why would someone have a casket that might just accidentally snap shut when they half sit in it? You know.
By the way, that's totally the casket I will have.
Okay. Okay. Well, what about this? I'll lay in it instead of half sitting in it, just to see if that does anything.
Well, you're just gonna go fall asleep.
Below that.
In for a tip, in for a shaft, right?
Sure.
All right. How about this, guys? I'm just like talking while I'm like I got both hands on the casket and one foot inside.
Already.
I'm pretty much halfway there. I'm just gonna whoop, and I lay down in the casket.
So you zip into the casket, and there's a sudden chunk as the pressure plate lowers fully, and all three of the closed caskets spin to face horizontally.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
shit. Well, can we all run? I'm sorry, Matt, but dude, Bledsoe, Bledsoe.
I,
Rest in peace, groups.
I step into the threshold just
I don't move at all.
Viking dude, Thorbjorn, we agreed that we should just go out into the fucking hall.
I'm not leaving just yet. I still got a shitload of books by me, and I got some gold coming my way. So I'm gonna help this fucker read this shit. So I'm gonna hang out and see what happens.
I mean,
But-
by the way, how much gold do you have? How much gold did you start with?
That is a good question. I believe I started with the standard amount. Unless someone stole it from me and it was in my bag when I collected all of my other gear.
So
I wrote
100.
down that I added 20 from you, but I don't know what I had to start with, to be honest.
if you had standard, I believe 100 was the standard.
Yeah. So if 100 was with my gear, then I started with 100, so I have 120 after helping you lug those awful, incomprehensible books.
Please keep looking at those.
Well, I might need to drop them to help our friends out here in a moment, but I will keep carrying them.
Later.
Fuck it, I take my hatchet, from my belt, just ready for anything that may happen.
So can I ask a
Right.
question? Is it possible that the caskets are vertical and not horizontal? Is it maybe vertical the way that they are?
No. I meant they turn horizontally. Like they turn on an axis.
So
Oh, okay, like they spin. Okay.
Yeah.
And can I clarify, so is Gripso trapped inside the coffin now? Or like where are we at right now strategically?
No, it's still open.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, Gripso.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
How am I feeling?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I think I'm figuring a way for us to get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like things are happening.
Yeah. You guys seem sketched out a little bit.
It's a little spooky.
I'm a little creeped out, but I'm good.
Also,
Spookometer is going up.
also I recreated the painting.
My weird shitometer is at about 11.0.
What?
Wow.
So punk rock. So
Which one is the priest? Is the priest the one with the sunglasses?
What?
Because we would know what the priest looks like. He's probably the one with sunglasses.
Is the priest here?
The priest is the one with the racist hat and sunglasses.
The priest is the one wearing the Make America Great Again hat.
We should have fucking priest. He was writing regret. That's when that book was in. Oh man, filled with regret.
Okay, let's move past regret and shame and try to figure out what to do next. Because I get everyone's scared. I mean, let's just.
I creep towards the door and I try to open the door.
Still locked.
Fucking door is still locked. Anyone?
Just blast it.
No, that's
Come
not
on, come on, Bell. You
Not
just blast it.
I know that,
You don't know until you try.
but I do know because I've experimented with my glass so much.
Yeah, but now you got a new staff, a stronger staff. You don't have that crappy little crystal ball anymore. You got this big magic staff.
Well, the staff is good for. I'm well read on staffs and crystal balls. That's why I carry this crystal balls.
You mean the one that I smacked
So,
and you just abandoned?
I still have it. No,
I thought you.
No, I fixed that. I fixed it a couple times.
Hey, who
Yeah.
deleted my picture? Damn.
I remember that ball being fixed.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, if it was, all right.
Yeah, the staff is good. It's more of a defensive kind of thing. Staffs in general.
This doesn't
hey,
get Barclay.
You can
By
do,
the
like,
way-
sweet kung fu moves.
Yeah, those
I gave you I officially give you the side back if I have not already.
Oh.
Well, we got the awesome picture of it happening.
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, you gotta have. Okay, I haven't not been looking. Okay.
Yeah, I got that stuff.
Even got the picture you struggle with the books.
All right, I think.
What? Hold on, I gotta look at the fucking feed here.
So our group. So what do you think is the next?
Well, obviously, what happens here is I have no fucking clue. Like no one does. So I'm just going to spitball something at you. Is that closing this casket with me in it would start some sort of process that we can't really set backwards.
So you want to do that?
No, I'm just spitballing. I'm just thinking that this is like me closing this right now is one thing, but me getting out and undoing the pressure plate that I just sat on is probably another option too. I don't know.
What if that sets off some kind of counter?
Yeah. Who knows? You might have to do.
That could be worse for all we know.
You might have to do one of those Indiana Jones Temple of Dooms things, like where you like load it up as I gently get out of it at the same time, and you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I check the coffin he's in for like some sort of trap?
I think it is a trap. I think it's pretty clear that it's a
I know,
trap.
but it's like if he gets up, that's when the trap will spring. I want to roll to see if that will happen.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Okay.
All right, 18, and that's with the modifier.
You don't think that'll happen?
Okay, never mind. It's safe.
Safe to what?
Safe to get out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Would you bet your other hand on it?
I don't know. I like my other hand, and there's always the small off chance something could go wrong.
Okay.
What about we find something? I'm sure there's rocks or something around. We find something weighted to kind of.
Go grab those two skeletons we broke up before, and go grab their bones and bring them in here. Oh shit! Wait, hang on a second. These are necromancers, right?
Yeah.
Find something that was never alive to put in here.
That was
Never.
Yeah, like not a skeleton. Anything like maybe chairs or maybe a table.
I think we.
made of wood, which was once alive. Where's the line here?
Okay, stone.
Stone. Okay. I tried to find some stone.
Well, the walls are made of stone.
I tried to find some movable.
You find a really big rock in the corner.
Hey guys, you wanna help me carry this thing?
No.
Boy, oh boy, I could sure use the help.
How much you got? How much gold you got left?
Yeah. I want to know that too. How much gold do you have?
I asked first, bitch.
Yeah, you can pay both of us stuff.
Not a piggy bank.
But you are a friend in need who is a friend indeed.
This is helping all of us. This is group effort. This is
Totally, but also money to me is also helping all of us. So what you got?
Yeah.
Guys, slow down.
Like,
I got another idea. Most caskets I know of are very waterproof for leakage problems.
oh my god.
Wow, that's a plus.
That's a plus.
I would hope caskets
Right.
have
They're waterproof.
leakage protection.
Can we just get that ocean dwelling bag
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
and just
I love that.
get some start filling this up with water as I get out?
Yeah. Just watch out. I don't want to get you wet.
Oh,
Okay, to the casket.
okay.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, let's try this.
All right. I open it slowly, just like enough to get a good little faucet pour.
All right, that's pretty good. It's almost like a little. I don't know what a faucet is, but it's almost like a little well pump type thing going on
I don't
here.
know what a faucet is.
Yeah.
No, we don't. What is a faucet?
It's just like a little metal contraption that helps kind of help stream water along like in a little cylindrical pattern.
So like a well.
Like
It's
well
like a
pump.
focused meadow.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
don't have that.
No, I mean I've seen well pumps. Where you pump the water and it like comes out.
Yeah,
Sure.
just like
I know what a faucet is. Shut up, bitch. No one asked you.
I kind of want to. Can you tell us better, Mr. fucking Moneybags?
Faucet is that weird thing that you try and plug up when your dick stank.
What?
What?
Just kind of jostle it around under there and it makes it all go away.
Thank you for your input.
Helpful. Real helpful.
Dude, they have metal casting in your guys' villages, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Faucet's just like the side of the well that are not like if you have a big tub of water that you gathered from rain or from pumping it up from the well or something, and you
Okay.
have some tubes or whatever coming out of it. And
Tubes.
then there's one part that stops it with a little.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's like a tree tap, but for water.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, a tap? Oh yeah, I got it like a tap. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, same
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
Read a book.
I'm looking at the casket and it's now got a good volume of water, so I'm almost floating in it. So I decided to step my ass out of it.
There's also a very confused crab.
I picked the crab up by a hind leg.
I feel bad about
Like, I'm looking at the cup. These were about plants. No one gives a fuck about plants.
You were like, man, I gotta take these books with me.
These are about nobody gives a fuck about plants. Don't feel so bad.
There.
Hey, Bellew, can you close that bag a little bit?
Sure, I close it.
Cool, thanks.
The water comes to a slow, sputtering stop.
All right.
It has like a few squirts left in it where it's just like.
All right. So, do we want to explore more options to get out of this room, or are we ready to close the casket?
Let's close the casket.
Vote to close. Do you close the casket?
Bellew, do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know if I'd say it's a good idea, but I mean we're in the process of trying whatever ideas we have. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Let's close this casket up.
I back up into the threshold.
Oh, I'm right on top of the casket, closing it.
As you close the casket, there is a solid metal thunk that resonates through the room very loudly.
I walk over to the door and try to open it now.
Hear that?
It is locked.
Damn it!
So the door is locked.
That door's still locked, boys.
The casket. It's
The three other coffins hang open loosely.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm going into the hallway. Yeah, hallway time.
I'd like to take
Draw my sword.
I'd like to take a peek in the caskets and see if anything's in them.
No. No.
Guys, come on.
I'm just watching from the hallway.
What's your perception score?
Who are you talking to?
All of us? No, Matt.
+9.
Okay. What's inside betrays your very eyes, as it appears to be a seemingly grisly depiction of how you're not sure, but you're very assured, but that of what lies before you being the skeletal remains of both of your parents.
In the same casket?
Indeed,
Huh. Hey,
embraced in a deathly hug of everlasting.
everlasting love.
what do you see in there, Grimset?
I see something
Roll
that's
for fear.
roll for fear. is that a value somewhere, or just regular roll d20?
No,
Okay.
that's going to be a D20 and a D6.
Okay. D20 is a 3, and the D6 is a 5.
Your blood runs cold, and you
Yeah.
are absolutely horrified of the image that lies before you.
Seeing that nothing's attacking, I walk over and just try to see what he saw.
I'd rather not.
Guys,
Do you
guys.
try to see what he saw, or do
You're
you
just
look
looking into the castle.
Okay, what's your natural perception?
Plus 11.
You look into the casket, and it appears to be empty, save for a single golden skull. Small skull. It appears to be a trinket of some kind.
Guys, this
What's
is
in here? Why is this skin of golden skull?
guys. This isn't a gold. This is. I haven't seen my parents since I was like really young, but I'm pretty sure this is them.
Mate, it's a tiny golden. It's a trinket. There's nothing. Your parents aren't here.
Do you try to touch it?
No,
Why not?
because he's like it's only just slightly open. It's not like fully open, right?
It totally looks touchable.
I'm not touching it yet.
Don't touch that. What are you talking about?
I said yeah.
That's my parents.
It's not your parents.
What,
No, you come over here. Does this look like his parents?
what are you talking about? You're fucking hallucinating.
You're fucking hallucinating, mate.
Wait a second.
We're getting a third party opinion. Bellew, over here.
I want to stay here.
Fine, somebody pass me Mr. fucking Moneybones.
Get Mr. Fucking Money.
Thank you. Mr. fucking Moneybones, what do you see?
Well, first of all, my name is Mr. Fucking Moneybags.
Money shit, I'm sorry.
And second of all, I don't see anything because I don't have any fucking eyeballs.
You see,
Oh.
Mr. Fucking Moneybags. No way. Skeleton.
Yeah, I see, but I'm just fucking with him, really.
Okay.
I'm gonna grind your clothes.
You're
All
not
right,
touching
all
them?
right. Jesus.
Swear.
So what do you see?
So inside there is, it's some pretty bad shit.
Oh, bad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously, see? I told you it's not a trinket.
I am seeing a golden skull.
Yeah, and again, pretty bad shit. Golden Skull is not.
Okay, hold on a second. We went through a room before where we hallucinated a lot of shit, I'm pretty sure, so.
Wait a second. Did you say you saw a golden skull?
Yeah.
I've heard of those.
Oh, go on.
I'm disgusted. I need to leave this room. I'm going back into the waiting room. You guys can. You guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty done too. I'm just gonna carry my fucking books out of here.
Hold on a second, Bjorn. If you come over here, I'll give you a couple bottles of wine and the rest of the bottle. This bottle of blood. It's a full bottle of blood. But
Wait, what's the transaction here? I bring you these books, and
no,
you give me.
you look in this casket because I just want some confirmation that I'm seeing a golden fucking skull.
Yeah, no, dude. Honestly,
I've been doing this whole time.
me,
No,
I'm like hanging out. We're gonna hanging out holding these books.
And hell, there's still like 2 other caskets. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna fucking risk it. I rolled. I'm just gonna fucking pick up the little golden trinket.
Dude, that's my parents. What are you doing?
Would you really let him defile the grave of your
No, I'm
beloved parents?
kind of upset here, man. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
It's not your parents. Look, I'm holding a little golden skull.
What do I see him
All
holding?
right. Well, first of all, you didn't touch it yet.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay.
But second of all, your hand does not seem to be able to come into contact with it. As your hand comes within a few inches of it, you seemingly lose all will to go forward any further.
I can't fucking touch it.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I mean I physically can't touch it.
Yeah, it's great. It's common sense. Don't touch my dead parents.
No, I mean, I cannot physically force myself to touch it. It is blocking me somehow.
Roll for diplomacy, both of you.
All right.
16.
Hold on a second. 20. Not a natural 20, but 20 plus my, or 19 plus 1. So
I had 16.
I would say that you successfully, rationally are able to approach the situation with each other and do not immediately want to them's fighting words with each other. So continue on with the conversation.
I cannot fit, like, I'm trying to push my hand to do it, but it's like a barrier. I
Oh,
can describe it that way. I can't touch it.
well, that's sounds like a more eloquent way to put it than you had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably should have done that from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, that would solve a lot of problems if you just, you know. So listen. I mean, you and I are obviously seeing something different here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tore up and scared because I see my parents there, and you see a golden skull, and you really little 5-finger hand wants to touch that shit, and I think I believe we see different things.
Listen, friend, I don't think this is your parents.
Okay, that's fair.
I have an idea. It might sound stupid. I think you have to face the sphere and try to just reach in and just grab it.
Grab what?
What you see as your parents' bones,
Uh-huh.
in actuality, is a golden skull. Maybe because it's connected to you or something. I don't know magic, but Bellew, is this an actual thing? You're more versed in magic than I.
Roll Arcana.
For 30.
Illusory words are extremely common with people that want to magically hide things. Projecting one's personal fears into an object is not something that should be taken lightly and is in fact very powerful magic.
Grypso, that's totally an illusion.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to say,
Uh-huh.
or maybe I'm thankful. I don't know.
Okay.
And yeah, that thing's worded. I would totally do that too if I knew how to.
Uh-huh. So what does worded mean? Like, should we leave it alone? Should we mess with it? What?
There's a spell on it to
Uh-huh.
kind of keep people away.
Okay.
That's what it is. You know, it could be like if I had a bunch of treasure, I would totally put a word on that. You know.
Okay.
You know, but it could also be like, touch this and the world ends, kind of, or like no one should touch us.
Oh.
But and then
Yeah, but no. I can't like physically touch it. There's a barrier. What I'm thinking is like somehow the ward is now connected with him, and he could be the only one to do it.
All right, Malcolm. I know you've been through a lot of shit. I think I want to trust your instincts on this one. I want to reach in there and try to just, you know, with a very tender finger, like touch where I think the leg bone, like a femur, is.
Well, when you reach your arm in there, very bravely to do so, one might add, with such a visage laid before them, you do not, in fact, physically feel a bone there.
All right. So I have to admit, guys, I'm sorry. I might have been hallucinating. I take my hand and just like swath it like if I was like trying to chase away like a vaporous image or something. I try to just swath my hand back and forth across the inside of the coffin.
While doing so, roll a d20.
5.
While doing so, your hand comes into contact with the golden skull. It
I
immediately magnetizes to your skin and sucks you down into the coffin.
how
Oh,
much?
no!
How much of me?
your entire body, as this is not in fact a coffin, but in fact some kind of secret slide passage.
Whoa!
All right. I guess I'm just going to embrace it. I'm kind of going down the slide passage then, huh?
Can I see like this, like a slide going down?
You
Since I'm, like,
can
standing
see a
there.
black pit.
All right. Whoa. Hey. Okay. Bellew. Where's Jim Bob?
He's like right. Oh, hey, he's right next to me.
Jim Bob can retain memories after he dies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should send him after our friend here and then ask him to report back in a few.
Jim Bob looks at your companion and then back up to you, rapidly shaking his head no.
No. So has Gripso been sucked in already?
Yes.
Shit. God, Jim Bob, I want to side with you, but it's like, kind of like every other instance of me having to make a bad decision about your well-being. It seems like my hand is a little bit forced, like I want what's best for you, you know that. But
He shakes his head no more and panicked.
While he's trying to convince Jim Bob, I'm gonna go check another one of the 3 unchecked coffins.
2.
The other two
Or other
seem
two,
to
sorry.
be still locked.
Huh. All right, I walk back over to the black pit coffin.
So can I get an idea of what's going on with me, or should I hang out and wait a little bit?
I'm trying to do like a cut between, but
Okay.
I want to see what happens with the remainder of the party first.
All right, I'm going to take a smoke since I can't see anything that's going on anyways.
Bellew, listen,
See, I just did that, and no one even knew.
Bellew, we're not really left with many other options. We need to know what's down there. We need to send Jim Bob on reconnaissance.
I haven't gone through these options. I mean, let's see.
I mean, we could send you yourself down, but how would you get back?
You could also try going down.
But how would I get back to report?
I mean, things like that. So what did we see with Gripso disappearing?
You just pretty much saw him get pulled into the coffin, and then the floor gave out into a black pit.
So if I look into the coffin now, it looks like a flat bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like there's a slide or a passage or anything.
Just gonna take just anything, any little object nearby me and pick it up, and then cast light on it to light it up, and then drop it into the sun.
You see it fall about 15 feet before rolling down a slight angle.
See, it looks pretty safe for Jim Bob to go down.
Okay.
What's Thorbjorn doing this whole time?
I think he went out to have a smoke break too.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I did my best. I tried. I'm gonna keep you tethered to this material plane. Got you. Just go ahead and jump in there. You got it.
He looks very upset.
Don't worry, we got this, man. It's gonna be fine.
He begrudgingly goose steps his way over to the coffin and then pulls himself up and flops over the side and out of sight.
All right, so I say we wait maybe 5-10 minutes, see what he reports back.
And this will be the cut where we switch over to Gripso.
Before we cut, I'm just going to open a bottle of wine and just sip it while we wait. There, just had to get that in there.
So the third guard has been watching carefully as he pissed in the corner.
So he's just pissing in the corner, looking over his shoulder back at everybody.
Carefully listening and watching all of this as he pissed in the corner of the room here.
Did he react at all?
It's like, shit, that looks familiar.
What looks familiar?
The gradual disappearance and warping of. Oops.
That was cool.
I do come from a different time.
You seem to go do that.
All I remember, the last thing I remember before coming to this world was I was raiding and I was about to attack a motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, bam, I'm in this fucking cave with gremlins. And I was so surprised to see them. They captured me. They were poking me with sticks till the Nepos came in. And I joined you willingly. And I just remember being shanghaied and not knowing where the fuck I am. And all of a sudden, this guy being our friend Gripso, down a rabbit hole of some sort. So
We sent Jim Bob, and hopefully Jim Bob will come back eventually.
So
You want some wine?
overall, what you're saying, what your character is saying, is that this time reminds you of this time.
Yeah.
exactly.
Just
Take
sit
it
back,
as you will.
have
This
some wine.
reminds me of right now.
This reminds me of something right now.
Just relax, have a bottle of wine. Come on.
I've got more than that.
Oh, what do you have?
Literally, several glasses of bourbon and a couple of IPAs.
No, I was talking in character.
In character, I've had several glasses of bourbon and a couple of IPAs. I'm time displaced. Cut me a break.
I'm gonna.
You're not sharing that bourbon. You have to give me at least a shot of bourbon.
Meet me in the next dimension and we'll talk.
All right, fine. All right, now you got to.
This is second only to when in one of my campaigns we were like waiting for a really long time, and one of the other players I was playing with was just like, I take out my Nintendo DS and play Pokemon Sun. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, that's what. Like, what? Because I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yes. He really talked like that. He's like, yes, I take out my DS. And then in the background of the audio in the chat, we could hear him actually playing Pokemon. So like, all right, it's your turn in the combat. He's like, I'm playing Pokemon.
Are you just looking at casket slides?
You don't know what I'm doing. Come on.
Yes, I do. I'm seeing it on the live stream.
I'm just, we're working on inspiration here. Come on.
Are you watching our own live stream?
Yes, I am.
My God.
And someone else is watching too. There are two people watching.
There are people watching?
I'm one of those people, so there's another person watching.
I think that's probably me, because I just
No.
clicked on the link.
No, because it's been like that for a while before you click the link.
Can
Now
we
it's just 3
progress?
people watching. Now it says 3 people. Yeah, let's progress. Thank you. I believe you were cutting away to Gripso.
So what just fucking happened? I feel like I'm still in this realm, but I'm kind of watching all this weird, like, Doom portal type shit happening. And it's about to turn from Doom 1 to Doom 2.
This is the most accurate description I've heard so far.
I feel like the music's about to change subtly, but not enough to make you feel disoriented. You remember you're in this game, but what the fuck is going on right now? Like, where is Torbjorn at? I've been standing here holding all these fucking books, seeing Matt disappear. I'm sorry, Gripso disappear. What are my options here?
Well, this is the point where we do cut to Gripso.
Hey! Oh, fuck!
You tumble down the slide, going faster and faster, sliding on your tummy, rolling over, sliding, tumbling, rolling, sliding. You twist and turn and finally slam down in a soft mattress-like pillow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Your vision is rumbling, your eyes are shaken, and you slowly look up to see a dimly lit room before you that resembles someone's living chambers.
I'd like to shout out, hey guys, can you hear me up there? Hey! Can they hear me?
There's no response.
No response. I'd like to stand up and get a good recollection of what's going on in the room and get an accounting of what's going on around me.
Well, roll perception.
I just rolled an 18 plus 9 is 27.
So in this room, you see what appears to be a desk, a bed, another dresser, a small end table, a wardrobe, a chest, and some sort of cubby next to the desk.
All right. I'd like to get up. Is there a source of light in the room, or?
There are a few torch sconces throughout, hung on the walls.
I'm assuming lit.
Yeah.
What's the slide made out of?
Solid stone.
Solid stone. Jesus Christ, I am fucked down here. I guess I got nothing better to do than start rummaging through. I don't know. I guess let's take a look at the desk. Anything on the desk?
Before you can think another thought, you are pummeled to the ground from behind by an invisible object.
What the fuck was that? I stand back up again and look to see nothing, apparently. And I'm a little creeped out. I'm getting hit by invisible
You do,
things.
in fact, see something shuffling around on the texture of the blanket,
On the what?
of the pillow wrap.
Oh, okay. Now I'm just even more freaked out. I have no clue what that is, what's going on. And I'm just kind of like backing up to a far corner to try to observe what that is.
The more you back up, you see it taking steps closer to you.
All right, stop right there. Whatever you are, just not a fucking step. I
It
say.
seems to halt.
All right, what the fuck are you?
There's no real response.
All right, do I get any sense of remembering that this is something that Jimbo would be like, or?
I mean, you know he's invisible.
Fuck. All right, I shout out, whatever you are, just step back to that pillow. Just step back.
You see the depressed impacts of pressure on the pillow once more.
All right. Thanks. All right. We're obviously, listening to each other and following each other's cues here. Are you, if you're friendly, jump up and down twice.
There's a slight pause before you see a jump followed by another jump.
All right.
Roll a perception real quick.
Sure. Oh, 19, so that would be a 28.
Followed by a third jump on the opposite side of the pillow.
What? Is it a third jump from the? How big is this pillow?
It's like a floor mat. Pretty big.
All right. So I see one thing jumping twice, and then something on the other side jumping once. Am I right about that?
Or rather, land once.
Like at the bottom of the slide?
Yeah.
Fuck. So I'm kind of wishing I heard what was going on. Man, I am just really freaked out. First double jump friendly guy. Do you know what that other thing is? Jump twice for yes?
You see it jump once, and then you see the other thing on the other side of the pillow crawling closer.
Friendly jumping friend. Is this thing worth killing?
You see all at once the creature on the other end of the pillow leap invisibly and pounce onto the friendly invisible creature, toppling down and rolling around in an invisible battle on this pillow.
Oh,
you do
fuck.
not see the violence, but the sound of the fight rings out as pummeling, scratching, screeching, and clawing resumes all and resonates through the hall.
Fuck. I am absolutely lost here. I'd like to jump into the melee blindly.
Okay.
And just see if I could feel it out and separate the two invisible items from each other.
So you just go in with your hands?
Yes. Mediator type, just like guys break it up type thing.
He goes in gripping.
Roll a perception.
12 and 9 is 21.
All right, and what's your reflex?
My reflex is +5.
Okay. Well, you reach in with your hands and with sudden force and shocking grisly measure are slashed up the length of your arm by a wicked edge for 24 damage.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. That's not good. So what is this? Is this now? Fight? Am I engaged here? Or is this?
It doesn't seem to pursue you, but it certainly didn't like you trying to intervene.
Well, I didn't like getting hurt for fucking 24 damage. All right, I back off and I'd like to. How many healing surges can I pull off?
Since you're not in combat, technically as many as you want.
Technically, as many as I want. I'd like to pull off, since I'm down to fucking 2 health. 7, 24. Pull off 3 healing surges. And
God, if you got hit for 2 more damage, you would have been unconscious. Alone.
yeah. So I'm definitely pulling all 3 of my healing surges and backing away to see how this all ends.
Okay. And let's cut back to the rest of the party upstairs.
Thank you.
So I said before, I don't know if you heard that I started doing the ritual to resummon him.
Okay.
Immediately after he went in.
Immediately?
Well, yeah.
Well, it takes 10 minutes, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I figure that's plenty of time to look around.
Okay. Well, I would say that it's almost complete, but you've still got about a minute left.
Cool.
What's going on right now?
Sipping a bottle of wine.
Okay. Thorbjorn?
Buying our mage a minute to figure out what's going on.
Oh. Well, I guess a minute passes. Ding.
Sips wine.
Mage, what the fuck is going on?
The boy has a name, you know. Fuck if I know it.
I like to call him Mage.
Call him boy. Sounds better.
I'm going
Rolls off the tongue nicer.
Call him Mage.
Fair enough.
My name's
Something seems to be wrong.
I can't seem to summon it in time.
What?
You try, but the twain in the reality's realm from which he normally walks through opens, and then nothing comes out of it.
So this normally works if he's in, his own plane, or this one. So either this is some spooky magic that captured his soul, or he's in a different plane.
Well, shit.
Well, I mean, I don't want to interrupt you guys or anything, and I'm sure you've got a really cool plan and all that. But what about your friend that's probably dying in that hole?
Yeah, but we don't want to. He may already be dead in that. We don't want to do that.
I mean,
Okay.
why don't you lower one of you guys in on a rope?
I was just about to say that.
Not it.
I'll fucking
I
do it.
vote. Yeah, exactly. We load the one-armed man down on a rope. To
Okay,
figure
so-
out what's going on.
Who has a rope? Because I don't want to untie my noose.
I have a very good rope.
I don't have a rope.
All right, let's tie this around my waist.
I have a unused rope that I use to tie around your waist.
All right.
Okay, there is now a rope tied around your waist.
I climb onto the edge of the coffin and I just drop in.
Is anyone holding the rope?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
I am in fact holding the rope, but not tightly enough to be dragged into whatever doom he may be falling into. I have enough to stabilize him.
And Dale,
Oh, I'm not helping though.
are you holding the rope?
I don't hold the rope.
You should probably be holding the rope.
That looks like something for someone strong to do. I don't.
You should probably hold the rope.
Well, any little bit helps.
Do you ask for help?
Yes, please.
He's still holding all those books, for Christ's sake.
Still.
Please help me hold on to this rope.
Down. All right. I grab it with one hand. I awkwardly grab it with the other. I don't quite know how to do this.
At the exact point where tension hits the line, because he's trying to hold books, the grip is loosened in Thorbjorn's hand. All of the weight is slacked onto. Oh my god. I don't even know how to eloquently describe this.
Is the wizard getting pulled in with me?
All of the weight is slacked on the Belyu's hands, who in turn is pulled from behind into Thorbjorn, who are the two themselves pulled into the hole.
Whoa. Wow. That's classy.
Everyone's tumbling down the pit. It's better this way. Trust me, you guys. Everyone should be in the hole. Anywho, you guys are flumbling, tumbling, teetering and tottering, squirming, germing, and sperming all down this tube until you fly out the bottom and are immediately greeted at the sight of a heavily injured halfling hiding from what seems to be nothing.
Dang.
Whoa, hey.
We got down here when we did.
I'm not heavily injured anymore. I'm just lost 2. I got 3 healing surges I pulled off and back up to like.
I mean, emotionally injured.
Oh yeah, but fuck, I'm a mess right now.
Did he not start that way?
Yeah, well,
So I see.
Is this the default expression?
Yeah, just sit for a second, and I'm like, Jimbub?
So, as you specifically, and only you, look around the room, you are greeted with the sight of the visceral remains of Jim Bob strewn across where you've landed. His blood and gore splattered across the entire floor.
Jimbub, you have blood? What the fuck?
Yeah, but he was made out of pure magic.
One of the larger portions of his lower torso you see in the corner is being gnawed on by a dog-sized creature flaring blue with magical energy in a long razor-edged tail.
Nah, yo, everyone, there's something super hostile in here. Let's fuck it up. I might have to look up if I can do this. Hold on real quick.
I'm going to give you first reaction for noticing it, but after whatever you do, everyone roll.
No, I had an object I could do on him. I cast light, just on the like ground or pillow or whatever beneath the thing I see. And I just
Okay.
said, right fucking there. Holy shit. Oh my god. Kill that thing.
I quickly grab a bottle of wine from my bag and attempt to throw it as hard as I fucking can at what's above that spot of light that he put on the floor to try to cover it in the wine to make it more visible.
Okay. Roll dexterity.
That would be a 15 plus 5 is 20.
You whip the bottle as hard as you can at the unseen beast. Your ally's warning proves to no avail, as where your wine bottle would have made contact with the creature, instead a dull wisp of fog is released into the air, and the wine bottle smashes on the floor behind it. Bellew, however, sees a much different tale, as before the wine bottle made contact with the beast, it vanished in a loud flash of smoke and reappeared somewhere close by. Not a large teleportation radius, one could assume from a creature that small.
Yo, that thing just teleported. Where is it?
You don't know yet. Everyone roll initiative.
I don't know.
17.
I got 21.
I got 1. Not natural, but 1.
16.
My initiative is just always so great. -2.
Okay, so Malcolm was 17, right?
Yep.
W was 1. What Gripso get?
21.
Okay, and Thorbjorn.
16.
Alright. All right. So first up is going to be Gripso, the dashing communist midget rogue.
Yeah. I'd like to immediately try to pull off a positioning strike
Okay.
and attempt to get in. Oh wait. So we don't know where it is, right?
Correct.
Oh, so I shouldn't start with that. I'd like to shout out to my compadres firstly. Does anyone have an idea where the fuck he is? Bell, you see him? And Bellew would say,
Out on smoke break. Okay.
"Oh, timing." You
I
there?
like to picture just in the actual world of D&D, he's just standing there, blank face. like everything stopped, and like even the beast is like, oh my god, is he back in?
All right.
I guess we should wait.
I mean, obviously that this guy is going to make it tough to get spotted. Anybody got ideas how to make this thing more visible?
How would one make an invisible thing more?
Do we have any baby powder?
No.
Damn.
But I have other things in my bag.
Do you have a brick of cocaine we can make this a winter wonderland with?
What else is in your bag, oh Gripso, mighty inventory carrier?
Let's see. I take the porcelain baby doll. And quickly tie a knot to my rope and just start swinging it around in a circle around me to see if it runs into any invisible beings.
Roll a d20.
14.
You smack Malcolm in the back of the head with it and it explodes all over the ground.
Fuck, dick!
Malcolm takes 1d4 of damage.
Let me see. Only got a walk. Only took 1 out. Still,
Not
dick.
bad, not bad. 1 damage from a porcelain baby to the back of the head. That's not bad.
Now, is the porcelain baby toast?
The porcelain baby is completely destroyed.
Hey, Malcolm.
What?
Grab those shards and just toss them in any direction.
Fuck off! You just hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah, it also took you guys a fuck up a lot of time to get down here too, by the
Because
way.
we sent Jim Bob on recon. Where is he?
Well, I mean, Bellew. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of worried about Dale. He's not back yet.
I do gotta say, I gotta get going. If we could pause here, that would be great. I gotta get up early and shovel and and get out.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we leave it here for next week?
Could we pause it here for next week?
Yeah, sure.
Well, next week is an
By the way,
off.
do we leave the skeleton
Or
the shield up
next
there?
week is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't we say we would meet like Wednesday or something on that week?
Well, I think Alex said he's shot
Oh,
all week long.
That's right.
So I think
Yeah, probably just do without for the week.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could always do this again since Alex is because he's
Yeah.
up there in the hole anyway.
no, it's going to be tough with everyone's family. I mean, I don't even know what my
Yeah.
family's plans are. So
Yeah,
let's
me
just
neither, honestly.
let's just shoot for the 29th to pick back up.
So just real quick before we do end it, we left that shield with the skeleton strapped to it up there, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's how Alex will know we went down in the hole.
Oh yeah, they fell down that hole.
Yeah.
You should definitely go down there after them.
All right. So I don't know if this is actually gonna save the screencast or
Well, you're live streaming it.